Hey, it's Aaron the Ho, and today we're going to do a comparison between the Otterbox Defender and the Otterbox Preserver. Now, the Otterbox Defender, this was our first iPhone 5S case that we purchased for the iPhone 5S. We also dropped it down a set of stairs. With the Preserver, we went swimming with it, saw a bunch of turtles. We also threw it against a railroad track and some ice and some snow. And we also discovered that the first case that we had severely muted the earpiece speaker on our iPhone 5S.
Real usage, real reviews. Mobilereviews-eh.ca.
Believe it or not, this review is actually being filmed during springtime, and as you can tell, springtime here kind of sucks. Now, the Otterbox Preserver is the better case overall. It's easier to install. The build quality, I think, is a bit higher, and it offers way more protection than the Otterbox Defender. It also does cost an extra 30 bucks. The Defender's got a belt buckle, though, so if that's important to you, that might be something that swings your vote towards this case. Based on our rating system, we spent several weeks with both of these cases. The Otterbox Preserver got a score of 4.2 A's out of 5, and the Defender got 3.6, so the Preserver does score much better. The things that hurt the Defender the most was the lack of water protection as well as problems with the screen protection. Now, this comparison video was requested by two of our viewers, Matt DeWitt and Brian Weber, so hey guys, this comparison video is for you. After we go through the details, I'm also going to tell you why I think this Otterbox Defender is one of the most tedious, painful cases that I've actually used. Now, this review is going to be broken down into three categories. You got design, you got protection, as well as functionality. We've got a table of contents in the description section below with all the timestamps so you can get to the places that you need to get to. Annotations on the screen will do exactly the same thing. So let's get started. In terms of weight and bulk, from the side, both cases look just as thick, but the Preserver feels thinner because the back tapers in. The Preserver is a little longer than the Defender, but you don't notice that since you rarely handle your iPhone lengthwise. Preserver is much easier to install as you only have to deal with snapping the front and the back of the cases together. With the Defender, you have to go through the tedious process of packing the rubber into the hard plastic part of the case. In terms of build quality, both of these cases seem fairly well built, but the cases will fall apart after extended use. Now, our viewers were kind enough to give us some of the feedback that they had with their cases. With the Otterbox Defender, the plastic nubs actually just started coming off after extended use, and the entire enclosure, the entire case is wrapped in this plastic, and that started to get loose. And so, well, makes the case look kind of ugly. With the Otterbox Preserver, the only problem that we've seen from our viewers was that the mute ringer switch actually came apart, and well, if that happens, the case isn't waterproof. In any instance, I do recommend that you guys contact Otterbox customer service if you guys have any of those problems, because they're pretty good and they'll probably help you out. If you want to know more about these cases, we do have unboxing and feature videos for both of these cases, so do check that out if you want to know more about the intimate details about these cases. In terms of protection, the Otterbox Preserver comes out on top, hands down. No questions asked. It is the much more protective case for your iPhone 5S. The Otterbox Preserver is waterproof. We know this because we toss it into the ocean. It's also shockproof as we toss it around in our parking lot, and it offers decent screen protection. The Otterbox Defender will protect your iPhone 5S from drops, but because there's all these holes in the case, it's going to let water in as well as dust. And because of these holes, dust can get in between the screen protector and the touch screen, which may result in your iPhone being scratched. So basically, your screen protector becomes a screen scratcher. Now, for all the tests that we do to these cases, we film them. So if you're into watching me trying to break an iPhone in these cases, I do recommend that you check it out. The Otterbox Preserver, those videos are pretty neat. The ocean with the turtles, as well as the skipping it like a rock in this very parking lot. So I do recommend that you check those videos out. Now, in terms of functionality, accessing your iPhone 5S in either one of these cases is pretty good, but we have to give props to the Otterbox Defender. Again, there's nothing covering the speaker, so the sound doesn't get muted. The Otterbox Preserver mutes the earpiece speaker as well as the speakers at the bottom just a little bit, not much. In terms of accessing the Touch ID, that goes to the Otterbox Defender because, well, there's nothing covering the home button on your iPhone 5S, unlike the Otterbox Preserver, which has this film on top of it. It still works fairly well, but, you know, you might have to try one or two times, whereas in the Otterbox Defender, you don't have to, you only have to do it once. In terms of accessing your touchscreen of your iPhone, it's actually better on the Defender because the plastic screen protector extends past the touchable area of the iPhone 5S. The Otterbox Preserver has this hard lip at the bottom. It still allows you to easily access the swipe menus, but you might have to try one or two times, whereas in the Otterbox Defender, you'll get it almost every single time. In terms of screen viewability, seeing your iPhone through the screen protectors on these cases is really good. It offers minimal amount of glare, and you don't get any of that weird rainbowing effect with some of the other cases, such as the LifeProof Free. In terms of case enhancements, the Otterbox Preserver comes with a wrist strap, which is pretty useful if you take it swimming. The Otterbox Defender has a belt clip, so if you like wearing your iPhone on your belts, then yeah, you go with the Otterbox Defender. Again, we gave the Otterbox Defender a score of 3.6 A's out of 5 and the Otterbox Preserver 4.2 A's out of 5. It is a better case, but it does cost $30 more. If you know somebody who's looking at one of these cases, share this video with them if you found it helpful to you. Now, the most frustrating thing about the Otterbox Defender is the fact that their dust and dirt might actually get between the screen protector and your touchscreen of your iPhone 5S, and if that happens, there's a good chance that over time, that dust and dirt may scratch the screen of your iPhone. So now you have to go take it apart and clean the iPhone, but that's painful because the Otterbox Defender, you have to take off the plastic kind of bumper around the entire thing, then unhook the hard plastic pieces. That's a lot of work for something that's supposed to protect your phone. You don't have to do that with the Otterbox Preserver, but you have to do that with the Otterbox Defender. Is that worth an extra $30 more for this case? It might be, but that's one of the frustrating things about the Otterbox Defender, in my opinion anyways. If you did find this comparison video useful and you're looking to buy one of these cases, please go through to Otterbox's website through our website. We don't get paid by them to do these reviews. We actually buy these cases outright. And so any sort of credits definitely helps us out in the future. You can find us on Google+. We post daily updates about all the things that we're filming. Find us on Twitter and Facebook as well. I'm Aaron the Ho, and go with the Otterbox Preserver. That's just my 2 cents. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.